Ever dreamed of studying in Ireland, or are you planning to study in Ireland? Irish universities are world class and student visas are almost always approved with a success rate of around 96%. You can even work up to 20 hours a week during your studies to help cover costs. So, you got an acceptance letter from an Irish college, but how do you proceed? How do you apply for a visa? What documents do you need? Let me break this all down for you. I love data. It resolves misinformation. Let's talk to experts, analyze news, and smartly plan your study abroad journey. Hello aspirants, welcome to Videshi Chai. Ireland has two types of student visas, short stay or type C for programs lasting under 90 days such as summer courses, and long stay or type D for full-time degrees which exceed 90 days. You can choose depending on your course type, but make sure to pick the right one as there's a chance that they can refuse your application if it is not filled out correctly. Next up, your documents. Think of this as your must-have checklist. First and foremost, you need a passport that is valid at least 1 year beyond your stay, with copies of all used pages. Then, you need an acceptance letter, your official offer, which must be unconditional and full-time. This proves that you are a real student and not just a tourist. Proof of funds shows that you can afford your life in Ireland. Usually that means around 10,000 euros in savings plus some tuition fees paid. Officers often want to see about 6,000 euros paid. Use recent bank statements, preferably those of the last 6 months, fixed deposit slips, or a loan sanction letter. Make sure to explain any large deposits on your statements so that the visa officer isn't suspicious. Include any tuition fee receipts if you've paid fees, as it shows your commitment to the studies. If an English test is required, such as an IELTS, TOEFL or PT, attach those results as well. Academic records. Include all transcripts and certificates, 10th, 12th, bachelor's, etc. Make sure your name and date of birth on the passport match all the documents exactly. This is basic. But let me tell you, even a small mismatch can cause delays. Then comes the health insurance. It is usually mandatory for all non-EU students. You can easily get a private Irish medical insurance plan before you apply and include the policy document to make your application stronger. Trust me, travel insurance alone won't work for a multi-year stay. Police clearance or PCC from India. This is usually required. Apply early since this can take weeks. Also, carry 2 recent passport-sized photos with a white background for your application. A statement of purpose. Write a short, honest letter explaining why you chose this course and what you plan to do afterwards. My tip would be to be clear and personal, as it helps the visa officer to see your intentions. Comment below if you would like a video on drafting a strong SOP. If someone is sponsoring you, include their bank statements and an affidavit as well. If you have work experience, include a letter about that. Finally, don't forget to explain any gaps in your education with a brief note. Okay, got everything? Now let me tell you how you can apply. First, go to the Irish AVATS visa portal online, select long stay D study visa and carefully fill out the form. When you finish, print the summary PDF, sign and date it. This is your AVATS summary form. Next, pay the visa fee. Pay 60 euros for a single entry or 100 euros for a multiple entry. That's roughly around 5,500 to 9,000. Don't forget to save the receipt. In India, you'll also pay a VFS service fee, which is around 3,380 rupees. Then book an appointment on the VFS global site using your AVATS number and print the confirmation email. On appointment day, bring all the documents to the VFS center. Sign AVATS form, passport, acceptance letter, proof of funds, insurance certificate, SOP, photos, and payment receipts. VFS will collect everything and take your biometrics. Then comes the wait, about 4 to 8 weeks. You can track your application online and check your email for any requests. If approved, VFS will mail back your passport with an Irish visa sticker. If denied, they'll send a refusal letter explaining why. But remember, fees aren't refunded. Now let's talk about money. We already covered the visa fees and the VFS fee. Health insurance costs you about 300 to 500 euros per year. Living expenses 7,000 to 10,000 euros per year. I would say that it would depend mostly on your lifestyle and where you live. For example, Dublin is pricier, whereas smaller cities are cheaper. Tuition fees vary widely, say 10 to 25,000 euros per year for undergrad, 12 to 30,000 euros per year for postgrad. But for visa purposes, focus on showing you can cover your living costs and some tuition fees. Let me share some quick tips now. First, always start early, at least 2 to 3 months early. Triple check every document. One tiny typo or missing signature can cause a rejection. If any document isn't in English, get it officially translated with a stamp. Be clear about your finances. If it's a loan, include the loan letter. If your family is sponsoring you, include a sponsor letter and their income proof. Always be honest. If you've had any past visa refusals or issues, explain them upfront with a brief letter. Better safe than sorry. And seriously, sort out your health insurance before applying. Arriving without valid health insurance can lead to a denied entry even if you have a visa. Keep copies of every document. It's a lifesaver if anything is lost. Also, follow official updates on the Irish immigration website. Oh, and follow GD Connect to get updates from alumni. In summary, Ireland's student visa process is straightforward if you follow these steps. Get your offer letter, gather all your documents, apply on time, and then wait for approval. Soon, you'll be on your way to studying in Umbrian Isle. So, if this helped, hit like, subscribe for more, and share with friends who dream of studying in Ireland. Drop your questions or your tips in the comments. We love hearing from you. Good luck and safe travels.